Good morning, everybody. Welcome to what is clearly not the lockdown. My day has not got off in a manner to which I would wish to become accustomed, unfortunately, and I actually don't feel that great. But and to be honest, Warframe's a heck of a lot easier to stream than the long dark. So I thought, okay, look, I'll do something. I'll do the long dark because it's easier. And the observant will notice that is a Kavat, or Kavat, cat-like creature. His name is Achilles. Hello, Achilles. And he is in the process of being leveled up. In fact, that's what this morning is probably going to be about. Leveling up. Hey, Danny. So, yes, I have, for example, a bow, a staff, which I'm leveling up. I was advised basically to get whatever I can from the market, build it, level it up in an effort to try and gain mastery, which apparently is quite straightforward to do. So I thought, well, okay, I'll give it a bash. And in the case of using that weapon, literally, hello, Dr. Medic. Yes. And no, that's not its natural colour, but it's one that I chose at random, and it seems to work for him. Curiously, I did get all the Kavat genetic information, and then discovered I needed 9 more. So I cheated and I bought it from the market. Not happy about that, but I did it anyway, just so that I could have this cute little thing that looks like, well, a sort of Sphinx cat. One of those hairless cats, but I haven't decided whether that's just very short fur. And I do like it. And I think it's safe to say that Rufus and Peanut don't necessarily know that I have a new companion. So, what? What? I'm taking your advice. I'm leveling things up. And yes, I have a Kavat. And it is, to be precise, a Smeeta Kavat. Not a surprise that I would take advice. So I am basically doing Belinus to hit things a lot. I did, but when I discovered that in order to get a Kavat, I needed 10 more genetic templates. So yes, I did.
You must defend our equipment.
I was tired. I couldn't be bothered. So, in order to get your first Kavat, you need 20 genetic templates. I had 11. Some of which went to building the incubator, and yeah, 10 of them I actually got in the conventional fashion. Yeah. And I elected to get a bow because I used that to build something else. So I thought I'd level this up first, then build the next thing with it. Kubrow are a lot easier. I did actually build a Helios too. That didn't seem to make any difference in terms of the scanning, because all the genetic information I got by scanning it myself, and the Helios didn't. Yes, that's right. And I know that I was given a genetic template, not a imprint. You actually need 2 of those. But what's kind of interesting was that the genetic imprint I was given was for a Smeeta Kavat, and that's what I got anyway randomly. So. This normally does as well, but hey, you know what? Oh no, we got a companion now, so. Yeah, you know, it's all one of those. I'll try the others with pleasure.
Extraction is ready, unless you can handle more of the enemy. Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
Yeah, but this doesn't require much thought on my part. Just hit things a lot and I'm good to go. How are you feeling this morning, Danny? Thank you for the reminder. that's nice of him.
Attack us, and we will counter.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Oh, let's go and try one of Dr. Medic's.
Very impressive, Tenno. You held them all back. Time to get out of here.
Alright, let's get rid of the boat. Manufacture something else that hopefully is better. Yes, I cheated. Where did it... I always get the Orokin catalyst, so it makes life a little bit easier. Oops. Could use Fury on there, but that actually works for now. Right. Let's go and beat something up. What did you suggest? Sedna. Where am I going? Did you recommend Kidron? I assume you mean this one.
Ordis wonders, why is he here? Oda supposes everyone has to be somewhere.
Well, I'm glad Peanut's being nice to you, Danny. He's finally demonstrating his
Our
worth.
position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
As soon as I can find my way out of here.
Avoid alerting them. This might be easier.
Oh, this one. Yeah. Definitely one where I do better with a Gunson. Well, yeah, you can't have everything. At least he's keeping your chest warm.
Extraction is ready, unless you can handle more of the enemy. Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
No, not yet. Not sure what I want to give, to be honest. And the only one that I immediately might want to is the Limbo, but that's mostly because I don't like it.
Burns, still holding.
And there's no particular abilities from the Limbo that I would want to transfer to anything else. So, seems a bit, I don't know, do you get any benefit from just giving Warframes to the helmet for, you know, reasons? Oh! In which case I'll feed it the limbo. And no, I'm not going to bother to crank up the limbo. I don't like it enough to bother. Do it when we get back. Oh, right, okay. So, yeah. And yeah, I know, I'm told. You've told me. Rank up the limbo even if I don't like it. I can't be bothered. I'm too tired today, to be honest with you. Please don't ask me to do tactics or strategy today in terms of Warframe. Not that I ever really did, I suppose, although, yeah, kinda did. But
Extraction is ready, unless you can handle more of the enemy. We're done here. The extraction team will take over from here.
I don't know.
Time to evacuate.
don't know whether I like the Kavat. I mean, it's fun. But it's... I don't know how it compares with the Aminata. Let's have a little look. See, how does it compare with the Aminata? Reach ring. Aminata is better. Oh, I've already got reach on the Fury. Here we go. Yeah, I suspect so, but you know. No, let's do it. There we go. It looks like it's yeah, I think it's probably better, but oh, wait a minute. I was gonna feed something to the element, wasn't I? Do I have to be wearing the Warframe to feed it? Yeah, let's do it anyway. I don't know what a credit weapon is. Oh no, that's not nice. Okay, we got that. Nope. And it's a purely appearance thing. I just don't like it. I am biased against the appearance. Yes, I do have Rhino. Rhino, I think, was the first one I got. I got Rhino because my son, who used to play Warframe, I remember him talking about grinding for the Rhino. So when the opportunity came, I think that's pretty much what I did. I ground for a Rhino. Thing is, I didn't realize was that my son actually didn't play it. He was quite obsessed with it for a brief time. Talked about it quite a lot. Encouraged me to play it. Ultimately, it's why I got Warframe, I think.
I may require maintenance after all.
Yeah, I got it because my son had it. I think the next one I got was Kume. I think it was in that order. And then everybody started giving me primes. Yeah, do you know what? I mean, I see the benefit of Hydron. I don't like the map. I say I don't like the map. There's nothing wrong with it. I actually prefer Belenus. Yeah, I mean that was what the impression I got from my son. No, I'm not just ranking the staff up, I'm ranking up Achilles. I don't mind getting rid of a Rhino. They're not, compared with some of the others, I don't remember it being that difficult to get, to be honest. I'd give it a, I'd say I'd be happy to give it.
Extraction is ready. Unless
I could give it my Kume.
Keep fighting.
The thing about the Kume is it's rather stylish with the Amanata and the Gasa, because they're sort of signature weapons, even though they don't have any bonuses associated with it. And yes, I do actually go in terms of style over substance. I'm sorry, but I do. I think I've said before, you know, one of the reasons I like the Gunson and the Amanata is the style. Yes, it happens that they both kind of suit me, especially the Gunson, which is why I want to get the Quassus. In a way, what I'm kind of doing is getting my sense of style and inability to work for me rather than against me. And I will literally work to get my preferred style to work over learning how to do things in a better way. Yeah. I know my weaknesses as a gamer. I'm not very good. But I know what I like, if you know what I mean. So, and I'm prepared to make that work. I mean, let's face it, this does not require a huge amount of skill. So what is essentially a low talent player supposed to do? The simple thing is find something that works for you and practice with that. So that's kind of what I do. Keep working at it. Don't have hang on. Don't have them. Hang on, I do have guns. Is there a gun? I thought Gunson was the fan. I haven't seen a Gunson Prime. I'd love to try one if there is one. The other thing I found is that by going as fast as possible and getting in really close, it makes you surprisingly harder to hit most of the time. There are some times when it's a disadvantage, but then for those times, that's why you have something like this. I mean, I know, for example, there are definite limitations to my reflex speed. This is about as fast, probably, as I can manage. Yeah, exactly. And I learned a long time ago, you know, you can sometimes make your play to your limited strengths, or find a tactic that works for you. What? We failed. I don't think I've ever failed at that before. That's my bad. I should have paid more attention. It got what I wanted done. That's almost up ranked. That's almost ranked up. So we're getting there. I've never had a problem with Belinus before, ever. And how many times have I run Belinus? Never had a mission fail on Belinus. And maybe if I'd been playing with my usual, it wouldn't have happened. I don't know. But I only need a couple more levels, and then I've got Achilles up to rank, and
Our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
okay, this isn't one of those. There's one of these staff weapons which is devastating, but it's not good for moving fight. For reasons I don't know. Well, I can't remember which one it is. I've got it. If you have to stand still for it to work, which for me is not a good thing. I was wondering, you know, it supposedly had this really ferocious attack speed and I couldn't see it. So I stood still and then I could see it. Yeah, but that doesn't suit me. Because to sit here and just do that, or that, or that, yeah, or hold it down, doesn't suit me at all. Get in close and move quickly. That's what works for me, and it requires a different style, if you like. You, what have we got? Ah! Someone's left. But I'm a simple man, so I go with simple styles.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy. Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
Well, that's kind of why I've evolved into, yeah, the whole Warframe Gauss thing, was that rapidly turned out to be the combination that I find the most survivable. I would never dream of saying that I'm any good at it, but it works for me. Don't know. Don't think I've got it, have I? I mean, that's one of the mod adapters, isn't it? I don't know. I mean, now that I got this leveled up, I can go back to the Gunson. And I'll take the Helios out for a spin, get it leveled up. Welcome to the grind, people. know what the funny thing is? I'm actually at a slight disadvantage playing on widescreen. While it looks better, arguably I can see why people would prefer a more conventional display, because it would bring the mini-map closer to where I can see it. But I'm not an esports gamer, so I never will be.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
I've got slicing feathers on the Gunson. Yeah, and I distract her. That is quite distracting for me, but I'll try it. Maybe I'll get used to it. Oh boy, no, that's distracting. Yeah, that's distracting me. Sorry. I'll have to work on that. I did kind of know that, and yeah, I don't like a map overlay right in the middle of my face, so to speak.
My Warframe is strong.
Slice. Oh, hang on. Slicing feathers? I'll have to look into that. Sorry, I thought you said something else. The only thing that makes me slightly dubious about the operator's comment when she says, "My Warframe is strong," is that if you equip an Excalibur, she'll say the same thing. Now, while the Excalibur is perfectly reasonable,
Extraction is ready.
alright.
Unless you can handle more of the enemy. That's the last of them. Objective is secure. Let's go home.
Right. Achilles is up to max. Need to get their claws maxed up, I think. Alright, I can put that away for now. Go for... yeah, go for that. Yeah, I suppose so, but it also means sometimes I like making comments back at them. Oh, look at you! Aren't you fully upgraded? As far as I can be. And let's see. Oh, get rid of that. Put on that. What's this one? That's okay. You can hug your Kavat, by the way. This one seems to be dedicated to staying where they are, but you can hug your Kavat, in case anybody's wondering. So what were we talking about? We were talking about votive onslaught and slicing. Yeah, I've got slicing feathers. I don't think I've got... No, I don't have votive onslaught. So, alright, what we'll do next is we will swap out for get Helios up. Rank that up. Yeah, but that's the only one I've got. Oh yes, absolutely. Yeah, no, yeah, this is the only one of those I think I've got. Yeah, that's all I've got, is slicing peppers. I have done. Hang on. Yeah, he's... Oh! I didn't realize I hadn't, Huh. I didn't realize I hadn't, done that. Okay, thank you. And I'm just going to...
Knock, knock. Now, who would be knocking all the way
Yes, I
out
am
here?
going to do that.
Operator, I don't think you should answer that.
I didn't realize I hadn't got that. I don't know what you mean by credit weapons. Oh, you mean weapons I can acquire for credits? Yeah, I've always been able to get some of them. No, those are the only ones I can have. Yeah, whatever. Okay, let's, the only thing is... This is not going up very fast. Ah, yes. Yes, I have seen those. That's mostly in the... I've mostly seen them in the rifle, pistol type category, and I've kind of gone off those. I'm actually quite happy sticking with the Grimoire. In fact, I might just sell off my most of my projectile weapons. Right, what I'm going to do next is going to take a few minutes. I'm going to take my break now, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes, okay? Well, most of the time that I've been ranking up, I have actually... Oh, no, I haven't been ranking up a Warframe. All my Warframes are maxed, with the exception of Limbo, which I don't like playing, which has now been subsumed into the maw of the Helminth. Now, the Helios is a scanner. I ended up scanning faster than the Helios did. That's how I got... Ah, this feels better. Yes, that's more me. Now I feel fast and agile. No, Jerry, I have... Well, yes, but a better question would be, have I gotten closer to rank 11? And the simple answer is yes, a bit. Oh, yeah, that feels so much better!
Today.
Yeah, I don't know why it is, the Gunson. Yeah. Works much better for me. Even though logically it shouldn't. Because a part of my brain says, yeah, Warfan. Really terrible, terrible weapon.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy. Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
Well, I'll have to try that. The only problem is fourth ability won't last very long, and I'll forget about it. But yeah, I'll give it a try in a second.
Move and strike. We have to win this.
Oh, boy, yeah, I can barely see what I'm doing now. Yeah, I'm wasting my time. I can't react fast enough. I found hate useful against massed infected for whatever reason. But
Still holding.
the only thing I've got really against the Warfans is range. The range isn't great, but in the end it doesn't matter so much, because if you're moving a lot anyway, you're probably going to get into range on the first or second swipe. Of course, that's the thing. You've got, you know, I have 2 swipes, so I could easily have a situation where swipe, miss, swipe, move into range, you know? If I'm moving.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Yes. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Do you want to criticize me behind my back? It makes me feel
You will
better.
be rewarded for your bravery.
If I need range, that's why I've got that bow.
Position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
Ballistics and archaic weapons, prudence, dangerous, just like the Veneer.
And you can make some hits at pretty long range with that bow.
Unit approaching.
There's a couple of circumstances in Capture Mission where the fight was actually occurring at quite some considerable distance, and I was able to quietly stand back, and they never really knew I was there. Where are you? Oh, right. Hey. I thought he meant range as in the enemies over there where I can't reach them, in which case that's why you have a bow or something like that. And in my case, a bow which does area damage, fires 3 shots at once, and generally this is actually my preferred combat. In absolutely point-blank range,
There's a heavy unit approaching.
I can't really miss there. And like I say, the strange thing is, if you just keep moving, unless they're using some serious area effect stuff, which of course some of them do, you know, you can avoid a lot of damage. Whereas if you stand back a bit, you give them the chance to... Where are they? Did they recover? Where'd it go? And of course, you've got to bear in mind, I'm new I've only got 300 hours in the game, you know, so I will probably change my mind at some point about everything I've been saying.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now?
Yeah, I'm not
or
doing that
continue
alone.
fighting? That's the last of them. Objective is secure. Let's go home.
Alright, almost got him up. Not getting alloy plate as quickly as some of those other missions. Yeah, let's go back to the void. Yes, my inclination is to, oh look, there's the enemy, get in close as fast as possible.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy. Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
Yeah, no, my inclination, unless it depends. Obviously, there's always cases where getting in close isn't. And for example, this. Okay. As long as I'm not being damaged too much. And even then, my inclination is to get in close.
Offensive!
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? Continue to defend. You'll be rewarded for your bravery.
Yeah. I didn't know there were gun blades in the game. I have personal problems with the concept. Yes, I know, that's just me. I hate gun blades. It's the concept. And I've hated them ever since, oh grief, one of the Final Fantasies. I wrote an article about why the gun blade was a terrible, terrible idea. For all that actually there have been genuine gun blades, that is, weapons with guns in them. There's quite a long history of people sticking blades on guns. Combination weapons, they're called. And while I wouldn't say it's something of a specialty, it's something of an interest of mine. And I don't know that there's ever really been a halfway decent combination weapon. But there are some fairly famous guns with blades. Now, I'm not meaning, of course, things like muskets with a bayonet, because that actually becomes a pike, which is something else entirely different. But, yeah, a gun where you've got a shot or two, and then you've got a blade underneath. Yeah, those existed. And they had the minor problem in that they would be a bit fragile for purpose. Yeah. Not something you'd ever want to use seriously. You'd destroy it. So, yeah. One of the problems with the concept of combination weapons is that you end up with something which is trying to do two things that it's not intended to. Again, it sort of depends on things like range and what mechanism you're using. But I never, it is never recommended that you hit people with your gun. The more complicated the gun, the more likely you are to cause problems with it. So, and in this day and age, you don't need them, but if we go back to an era where you had guns which only fired one or two shots, the idea, okay, we'll stick a blade on it. In principle, doesn't sound like such a bad idea. Except, it's going to be too heavy, really, for the bladed weapon. Arguably too heavy for the gun. And you've always got the possibility that you hit something, and then you don't suddenly, because you've got to have this sort of link between the blade and the gun, you're going to risk separating them.
Keep fighting.
I'm talking about reality rather than, fantasy or science fiction. The closest thing to a gun blade that actually works, of course, is a bayonet. Funny thing is, I've actually tried doing the long-range defense thing from up here. When you are accidentally in here solo, my experience is it works for early waves, especially if you know where they're coming from and just throw a few shots in the right general direction. But you actually very quickly start to take damage. Enough of that.
Extraction is ready, unless you can handle more of the enemy. Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
I think the whole idea of something like Gunblade originally was not about the practicality. Well, it might have been. It became about the skill of the manufacturer. Because it does take an undeniable amount of skill to do it. No, that's got Helios up to 30. Oops, sorry, wrong person. That was an undeniably satisfying shot. And it has to be said, you know,
My Warframe is strong.
those blades do suit the look of the Warframe itself. Carefully. If it's something like a muzzle loader, yeah, carefully, because the blade's going to get in the way. But you could do it. Look, you could reload a muzzle loader with a bayonet attached. And as my limited understanding is that, yeah, you can skin your knuckles on the bayonet. So yeah, you can certainly do that. I don't know if anybody's actually done something like a serious semi-automatic gunblade style. The ones that I can think of, even the ones that use cartridge technology,
Do you choose to leave now
are all
or
single
continue
or double-barreled.
to defend?
So when you reload it, you sort of break the action, stick in a new one, close it up type of thing. That's the modern style. I can't think of anybody who's put a revolver with a blade together for grins and giggles. I'm sure somebody has, I just can't think of it. I'm not as in touch with the custom gun world as I used to be. And I used to be quite in touch with them. I used to know a gunsmith who made custom weapons. And the funny thing is, gunblades never came up as a serious proposition. I mean, we didn't even think about talking about them. You know, we would talk about, you know, a Siamese Mauser chambered for 45-70 or 50-70, not 50-70, sorry, 50 Alaskan. Or that kind of thing. I don't think it's something, but for the average gunsmith, yeah, I don't think doing a gunblade ever comes up as a serious idea. Well, I could be wrong about that. The association I had didn't mention it. Yeah, they did. That was the oh grief. Oh, I can't remember the name of it now. Yeah, it didn't work very well. Gyrojet. Yeah, the gyrojet. Bit of a silly idea, to be honest. There was no real benefit to it, apart from low recoil. It was strangely not very good at close range, from what I understand. Every so often somebody on, I mean, I don't know if they still do, but every so often somebody on YouTube would do a, would get their their hands on a gyrojet and even some ammunition and try shooting it. The old problem is the ammunition is old now, so I'm sure this day and age if somebody wanted to revisit the concept it would work better, but again it doesn't have any huge particular benefit. There's a lot of great concepts out there. It's the funny thing. Dude, the sound. Oh wow, that's worth trying. The gyrojet arguably was one of them. Arguably made most famous by being in the James Bond movie You Only Live Twice.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy. We're done here. The extraction team will take over from here.
Yes, I suppose it does. Alright, that's Helios up to max rank. What did we get here? Yeah, no, the gyrojet was interesting, but there's a lot of interesting ideas. I mean, the gyrojet's one of them. It's an interesting idea. Practicality, not so much. Caseless ammunition has a lot of potential benefits. No, I'll get back to Armored Core 6 this weekend. So tomorrow and Sunday I will be doing Armored Core in the mornings. So I'll get back to that. But yeah, caseless ammunition. The German government was this close to making adopting a caseless ammunition rifle, the HK-11. I think it was the 11. And then it would have been. Then we would have really found out whether the concept could be made to work. There's a lot of problems with caseless ammunition. The question would be: did Heckler and Koch actually fix them, or could they be fixed during the progression of the weapon? We never really got those questions answered, which is a bit of a shame. But it is interesting that nobody has seriously adopted it in the 50 years since. And the simple reason for that is it's a lot easier to use modern metallic cased cartridges than it is to use caseless ammunition. But it's still potentially a very interesting idea. Right. Sorry, but
Stand by while I...
my 60-year-old bladder
Files of the Grenier.
requires my attention, so I shall be right back.
Did the operator...
Oh yes, no, the G11 was not without its potential problems. Absolutely, it had a lock mechanism like a Swiss watch. You watch somebody trying to take it apart. It's incredible. If they got it, but adoption might have determined if it was worth going with. And like I say, the only thing that stopped the Bundeswehr from adopting it was reunification. Otherwise, we might have answered a lot of the questions about the viability of caseless ammunition in a military firearm. And let's face it, that would be the best way to find out whether it was going to work or not. It was the other thing that doesn't generally get mentioned about it is heavy recoil. 3-round. If you watch online, you can actually see some of the tests with it. And 3-round burst, very heavy recoil. You can actually see it. It's quite considerable. Even though each individual projectile is relatively light. Yeah, when you're firing 3 rounds at 2,400 rounds per minute, I mean, just for that brief burst, you get all the recoil hitting you pretty much at once from 3 separate bullets. And when you do the math, that is significant recoil. It's more than a 308. So a bit questionable. But had it been adopted, you know, it would have been answered a lot of the questions about longevity, reliability, that kind of thing. Was it the fastest weapon? It wasn't the fastest firing weapon of its time. No, a Gatling gun could go faster than that. But a Gatling gun, I think it was manageable. But yes, for the average soldier, recoil's a thing, which is one of the reasons why intermediate cartridges came along, made it a lot easier to manage. But yeah, no, I think the 3-round burst was 2,100 to 2,400 rounds per minute for those 3 rounds. Its full auto was about 650 rounds a minute, which is quite manageable. Quite a different concept. Hey, Pseudo! But, yeah, no, it's... There are two main problems in general with cases. 2 main problems? 3 main problems with caseless ammunition. The first is a cartridge case, brass cartridge case with a bullet in it, is a nice, convenient, all-in-one package that is surprisingly weatherproof. Caseless ammunition, maybe not. Ah, okay. Thank you. The next problem is heat. Because one of the things a cartridge-based firearm particularly matters to fully automatic is by ejecting the brass cartridge, you're removing a lot of heat from the chamber. With a caseless round, you don't get that. So all the heat of combustion is staying in the chamber, which means you've got a problem with potential cook-offs. That is where the temperature, the breach temperature, is so high that it sets off the next round as it's put in. The third problem is that a brass cartridge acts as a gasket. That is, it expands on firing, blocks off gas from blowing back. And it's an easy way to do it. With a caseless ammunition, you don't have that. The breech has to be pretty much gas tight through the mechanism, and that's a lot harder to do. So all of those needed to be solved, and apparently the G11 could do that. They'd resolved, or at least mitigated a lot of the problems. But we'll never really know because they never saw long-term extended service, which is me being redundant now. But the one of the main things about it was you could get conceivably a faster rate of fire. Right, that's Helios or Max stuff, I think. Yeah, that's all max ranked. Let's get Achilles back. And let's see if we can do any more upgrade. No, we're at max out on that. And
As ready as you will ever be.
claws are upgraded. That's about as good as I can get it. So, right, what am I doing next? Let's see. What have I got that's ready to build that I want to consider doing? Okay, let's have a look. Where's the... What do I need for... Okay, so here's what I need. Huh. Okay, that I'm going to have a problem with. I still need 2 prime blades. No, I don't mind. No, I'm not in the mood to complain today. So I need 2 more scintillant, I need more devolved namalon, I need the seriglass shard, and I need spinal core sections. I have not seen a Gunson Prime at all. I would be awfully tempted. It's not in the market, is it? Don't answer that. No. Okay, it's not. No, it doesn't appear in the list here either. Yeah, and that I've got. I think I've got some of that. No. 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 I'm working towards a Keratinos. I got the blueprint. Sure, absolutely. I'm sorry, I should have asked. What's your name? There you go. Check codex. Where's the codex? You know, I haven't really gotten used to everything where I have to say things like, where's the codex? No, that's... a railgun? Yes, technically it would be. Except that when you say caseless ammunition, it generally means tends to. If you say caseless ammunition to me, I'm going to think powder charge and bullet. Universe. Ooh. Weapons. Oh, look at that. Gunson Prime, look at that. Level 12. Okay. Definitely going to be going for that when I can. Yeah, and those I do want. Eventually. Ooh. Oh, that looks nice. That does look nice. Yeah, the American Railgun project, I don't know where they are with that now. Oh, this is nice. Wow. What would you like? I don't know if there's anything, if I've got anything you particularly want. let me know. Not that I have much that's particularly interesting, but well, yeah, definitely let me know if there's something that I've got that you want. Let me know. I don't think I've got anything particularly. Well, I think the other thing was they were intending sticking it on the that new cruiser class. What was it? Not the Farragut's. I can't remember what it was. There was a new weapons class that they came up with. The Zumwalt. Yes, they were going to stick it on the Zumwalt. Okay. Well, I will throw something at you and maybe you'll... do I have anything here that you might or might not want? I don't know, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't have anything you can't get. Oh, vitality? Yeah, hang on a second. There you go. I have a suspicion. Well, personally, the Zumwalts have, from what I gather, turned into something of a failure as a concept. One of the reasons was the 6-inch gun. You're joking. That is so kind of you. You have... yeah, that just made my day. Oh. I've got to clear up some weapon slots. Drat. Let me, drat. Let me clear out some weapons. I don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. I don't use that. I don't use that. Yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff here I don't use. I don't use that. Alright. Okay. I'm sorry, can you try that again? The trade didn't go through because I didn't have weapon slots available. There are... yeah, the issues with barrel wear. Very much a thing. Absolutely. Yes. I think, as usual with these things... it could have been... yes, I know, but I can't be bothered to go through some of that stuff. I've really come to dislike most of the pistol-type weapons, except for the Grimoire, which I like. But I think I have a suspicion, yeah, expense... oh. Expense was probably one of it. The project had gone on for a long time. barrel wear, yes, but that could have been eventually resolved through materials technology. And then the platform wasn't really suitable for it, I think. But I mean, I think you could have simply, with the Zumwalt, if they'd said, well, let's just have the one railgun, that might have been a reasonable sort of thing. But while I'm not hugely familiar with weapons procurement, I think they reached too far, didn't have... Oh yes, but I mean, that's a little bit pointless for such an advanced design. Does it really give you that much advantage over the existing cadre of weaponry? I'm not sure it really does. And one of the great things about guns, of course, is you can carry a lot more ammunition. Yeah, one of the problems with missiles is, of course, they take up a lot of room. Each shot is very expensive, and once you've expended all your missiles, unless you've got guns, you're in trouble. And of course, there's been more and more focus since, I don't know, the 1960s on missiles. Yeah, but if you make your shots in time, then the load time doesn't matter so much. But, you know, in a way, ships, I think, maybe, and this is me speculating, with aircraft, they learned during the Vietnam War that the era of the gunfighter had not disappeared, that the most advanced aircraft with the most advanced missiles still needed a gun. They found that out with the F-4 Phantom. With ships, they still have guns as secondary weapons, but they're nowhere near what they used to be. I mean, the largest cannon on a ship these days is what, 5-inch? That's not really an anti-shipping thing. Well, given that we don't really put armor on ships anymore, it could be, but yeah, you know. That whole philosophy is a long subject matter. Thank you very much, Dr. Medic. You no idea how much you made my day. I do appreciate that. Hang on. Do appreciate that. Let's go see if I can build it. Hello. It's not showing up. It isn't? Ooh. Oh, hang on a second. I might have to check something there. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. I think I'm in love. Yes, I'm going to. This is the one thing I will definitely spend platinum on. No. Oh, yeah, actually, yes, that works for now. Wow. Okay. Thank you very much indeed. I do appreciate that. That is remarkably kind of you. I will know. Guess what we're doing now? Ooh, did you?
Everything in orders, operator? Is that a pun? I will attempt to bypass this fault.
Hang on. Oh, I am going to be in love. What was it? Berserker Fury. Yeah, come on. Alright. Let me get this ranked up. Yes, I am going to put that on. I'm going through my platinum that I got so cheaply the other day. Alright, let's get that ranked up, and then we'll actually do some serious focus on that. Thank you so much. Ooh. Let's see. Hang on, I just removed. I'm gonna have to work on this. That's kind of funny. Charm. See how much it'll allow me to. There we go. Thank you very much indeed. Right. Let's go and give these a whirl. To be honest, my interest in weapon systems, most of them, in terms of ships, aircraft, that kind of thing, kind of ends with the World War II era when guns start to go out and missiles and what have you come in. Don't know why I'd bother doing that.
Our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
I hope we're ready for the...
Yeah, you can see what I mean by this suiting me more. Despite the open area, it gives me room to maneuver and then get in close. Bit slow for now, but we'll sort that out.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Well, if you're not going to hang around, there's no point in my
That's the
doing
last
it.
of them. Objective is secure. Let's go home.
Good night, Dr. Medic. Thanks for joining me, and thanks very much for your gifts. They are much appreciated. I can never remember. Okay, I haven't got the room to upgrade to the Fury yet. Oh, actually, there is one thing I kind of want to look at. No, not that. How does that compare with that? Okay, it is slightly slower than the Gunson, but that should be fixable.
All set. Service your weapons myself.
I'll see you later, Dr. Medic. Oh. Thank you. What about that? Oh, that's interesting. I've got enough room to do. Yes, I do. Don't think I can do two. No. Okay, do that later. Of course, that wasn't going to work. Wait a second. Why haven't I got... Oh, I don't have the space, do
Ordis
I?
keeps a tidy ship, and is, therefore, reluctant to allow animals on board. In Ordis' experience, animals do not eat so much...
Berserker Fury is now installed. So what I am slightly proposing here is that I will rank this up to level 30, and hopefully I can do that in the next 10-15 minutes.
Our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
Transference signal strong. We're ready for battle. building.
Well, they're going down relatively easily. Just need a bit more speed.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more.
They don't want to go on.
Very impressive, Tenno. You held them all back. Time to get out of here.
I do have a Gauss Prime. You are absolutely correct. One of my subscribers gave me the blueprints. I wish I could claim credit. Oh, hang on a second. I do want that on, don't I? And that's maxed out that. See how that works for us. Come on, Achilles. See how that works. Wish I could remember there's a particular infested defense that really suits me, and I can't remember where it is. Why am I voting on a mission? I don't think I had anybody with me, did I?
The enemy is at our doorstep. You must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive.
Maori.
Strike. We have
Is that a
to-
Kume? Rank up. I just got these warfans, so I'm ranking them up. That's all. And this is my favorite defense for ranking things up. And yes, I know there are others, and this is the one that ends up working for me best. Well, no, there's another one. There are others, and I can't remember where they are, to be honest with you. This one just sticks in my mind. The other thing about this one is, if you want Argon, grinding defense here works for getting Argon crystals for me.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy. Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
Yes, I know, and I prefer this one. In fact, earlier that was suggested. I find I prefer this. It's a purely personal thing. Okay, you're not the first to make that suggestion, and technically you're probably right. I just prefer this. And I make no bones about it. Yeah. Yeah, there is better. There's a infested defense, which is actually very simple for me, because I can simply run in a circle. And that works surprisingly well. Sorry, green glowy, I thought must attack. The funny thing is, I was grinding for alloy plate yesterday, and the wiki said, oh, you know, you only get so much from this particular mission, and I can't remember what it was now. It was survival. And it said, oh, you know, 15 minutes will get you 1,000. And then we found out that no, in 15 minutes I got more like 10,000. Or something. Yeah, it was vastly huger number. How many argon crystals have I got this time? But you can see what I mean. You know, I think I've got 3 argon crystals so far, which isn't bad. Not that I specifically need them right now, but you know, having a few argon crystals around is always a good idea.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
Wow, 4 argon crystals if I can get that. Yep. Where do I find that one? Oh, you mean a defense mission where you use relics? Yeah, you're probably right. I don't necessarily optimize everything. Oops, sorry. Yeah, the thing to bear in mind is I've only got about 300 hours in the game, so technically I'm still a surprisingly new player. 300 hours in most games? Yeah, you know, you pretty much got the hang of it. No. Not for this one. I literally just got the helmet unlocked, for example. Well, I suppose it depends on the relic. It has to be said, that is a very cool looking Warframe, even with the default colours. 5 argon crystal. I think that's a record.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
Get these leveled up fairly soon. Because that's 7 Argon? That is unheard of. I've got to try the Alad 5 assassination. I know he can knock you down very, very quickly and very, very easily, but I've got a better shot at him now, I think. Oops, sorry. I've only got one weapon I'm leveling up right now, but thank you. Come here. Probably me leveled up. How many things have I leveled up today? 4? 5? Necessarily the most entertaining of live streams, but productive for me at any rate. Oh right. Ah, okay. Thank you. I didn't know that. And to be honest, yeah, I don't need for this. I don't need the bow. So I could have left it out. I don't know why I'm picking up that.
Extraction is ready.
Ah.
You can handle more of
No.
the enemy.
Okay, they're wanting to leave. I should be up to level 30.
Very impressive, Tenno. You held them all back. Time to get out.
Yeah, there we go. Seven Argon crystals. I think that's a record. Ooh, what's that one? I've already got that. Right, and it is getting on for my lunchtime. I've got to go and make lunch. So I'm going to bring this to an end. Thank you everybody for watching. We'll be back this evening in... well, 7 hours 45 minutes. So I'll be back, and I'll probably still do Warframe this evening at 6 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you left a like. If you feel like subscribing, that would be appreciated. It's worth noting there's a whole bunch of my Warframe people who subscribe to me with Warframe. It's entirely normal for us to go and join up and go do something in the game. So, again, remember, oh, I forgot something. I forgot something very important. If you have a Kubrow or a Kavat, always hug if you can. Oops. If the Kavat will let you, always hug your Kavat. This one is going to be difficult, aren't you, Achilles? Yeah. Well, apparently not going to be going for the huggies today. So, yeah, always hug your Kavat. Always hug your Kubrow. Be kind to animals and children, and be excellent to each other. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all next time.
There I go again.